gamers, it's I, the People's Machine, coming back with you with another exciting episode of the Gaming Roundtable. Of course, as always, brought to you by Unpaid Gamers on YouTube.com and occasionally Twitch.com, but YouTube.com, our main format, Unpaid Gamers, where you can see Post-Human Guy doing his streams, his Let's Plays, seeing Banloss with that Apex Legends, the man, the myth, the legend Banloss, playing that game and those streams there as well on the PC. And of course, yours truly, the People's Machine. Special shout out to recent friend requests and new followers. Thank you for subscribing and following me on the PlayStation Network and on YouTube. How you doing, everybody? Welcome. Today is March 5th. And of course, seems like February, March have had a lot of big game releases. This one went a little bit under the radar, and now the different games that I thought about buying, including Elix 2, which at some point I'll probably get. I definitely want to get Babylon this fall, although a lot of people are kind of proverbially shitting on the game. I actually do find it to be enjoyable, just because I do like Platinum games. I'm not real thrilled about the live service aspects. Me and John talked about that in the video, but the combat generally is pretty fun, and I'm still playing the demo because it's pretty much playable throughout. But instead, I decided to go with this tactical RPG called Diciples Liberation, and it does boast to have 80 plus hours of gameplay, but that's true. It's actually like an 80-hour story. It's very long. As a tactical RPGs go, it's really, really well done. The map is just engaging enough and small with different tactical things about it. It's not overtly big. It's easy to understand and play and get into. When you are in the overworld, you do have a Diablo-style isometric camera, and you do roam around. This is your main city that you end up going to, and you can actually eventually construct things here and build it up. You can recruit from the various factions in the game. Let's go to the menu and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So this is my character, and you do play a female. It is alluded to the fact that I think she, again, probably the most overused type of being in most video games, a Nephilim, but that's kind of what they allude to. But anyway, this shows you your strength and all of that, your character, and you do have loot. When I downloaded this, it was on sale for $44, which is currently still on sale on the PSN Network. And you actually do get some bonuses for doing that. The armor that I'm wearing currently. This is what you actually start out with. Your character will look and change as you put armor on with this nice touch and dark elf robes. This is really cool looking piece of gear here that will reflect in the overworld. Since I went with a more combat kind of orient and less magic, and you can build up with the skill trees that way. If you go to your skill tree, for example, you have combat, Nephilim, and magic. And if you can be a pure magic user, a pure warrior, or a little bit in between with a Nephilim. It's really nice that you do have these skill trees, and allows you to kind of mix and match and build the main character however you wish, and which is good. You can dismantle pieces, which you get various, as you can see here, various types of materials and resources, which is what you're going to use to build up your castle and a variety of things. You do end up with different units. Right now you're going to start off with the first, which is a character named Orion. He is a thief type character who can do poison damage and stealth and whatnot. You do have backline for your squad, and you set it up, and you do end up getting a lot of units and companions, which are named characters that you can interact with. You can actually, there is romance options too, which is interesting. Your main character is Aviana. I'm level 2, so I'm very early in the game. If you go to your journal, it will tell you your quests and where I'm supposed to go. As you can see here, there are 4 things in the game, 4 alliances. If you go here, the Empire, and it talks about if they're honored, they're friendly, notorious, depending on who they are when they are part of your unit. You have the Elven Alliance, the Undead Hordes, and the Legions of the Damned, which is like demons and such, and you can recruit from all factions. Now, even though I can't really do much right now, like it says available for construction, blacksmith, marketplace, I can build Again, same thing here. And you can recruit units. Now, right now, I can't recruit anything, but if I was to go to the temple, you can go to train units, you can recruit units. Currently, I can only show a soldier. I can inspect said soldier. It will show you what they look like and their basic skills and abilities. So again, a very interesting, highly customizable type of tactic game. But we're going to go right now, and you get this portal ability. And there's also a vault, and those vaults allow you to get some interesting loot that's currently locked. But we're going to hit L1. This is should take me straight to the actual map, and each map has different difficulties. There are 4 different difficulty levels to start the game out, from story, easy, normal, and etc. And a lot of moral choices in your dialogue. There's several different dialogue options, which will affect how people see you. Well, actually, instead of taking me to the map, it took me here. But if I hit the map button, I just want you to see this. This is the main map. And if I go to the world map, this is the plane and windows. This is easy difficulty. On the main map, I can't show it to you at the moment, but what I can do, this actually shows there's different ones. And up here is like where the elves are at. It has a high, it says difficulty, it says hard. There's 2 mediums, and these are all different places you're going to be going to. For some reason, it won't let me go to the main map, but that's okay. Because you're in this world here, and you can move around. There's a couple ways, different ways to move around in the game world. You can actually pause it with the click of the left stick and move it that way by hitting X, and just almost like a classic computer game. Or you can just move around on screen. You can zoom in and see a better shot of your character. Graphically, it's not, I'd say, the best looking game, but it is actually well and decent design. There isn't much animation and stuff per se, though, as you can see here in the grass or trees, but it's colorful, it does the job, and it's not bad. You could talk to various NPCs in the world, in the overworld as well. And it'll tell you things like the sound of your horse's hooves disturbs an old soldier from his small farmhouse. His hand rests on the hilt of a rusted sword. And most of them is dialogue. They actually do talk. I do have the sound kind of turned down this again, because with PlayStation and my voice, you might not be able to hear me. She says, "My name is Evian. I'm just passing through. Apologies. Name Zuidis. I am a bit on edge with the Reaper bearing down, demanding tithes to be paid to the church. If I don't pay, he says he'll be taking my farm next." So you could ask him questions. Pay or sharpen that blade. You can ask, how much does he owe? What are you farming? Who's the Reaper? The Reaper, that's definitely a name. I don't know his real name, and I don't care to. He's called it because he keeps tax money for Baron Galter and the mercenary king, or he did. Now, this game has a lot of lore, and they're going to throw things at you that you will slowly, over time, get kind of the lay of the land. Now, how much do you owe? I'm guessing you owe a lot, more than this farm could produce. The Reaper will take the shirt off my back, I'm sure, and that's not enough. He'll take the skin, too. And again, it's nice that you could talk to him. You look more like a soldier than a farm folk, Udis. I was. The old king gave us each a plot when we were retired. You think warring is hard? Try tilling. And then you could say, what are you farming? These fields look barren. What are you harvesting? Don't ride out here and call me a bad farmer. I suspect we grow wheat for beer, but the crop's no good since the river's turned sour. I haven't been up. Stories I hear, maybe it's for the best I stay here. So now you could say what you would normally say, pay or sharpen that blade. Sounds like you have 2 options. Pay the Reaper what you owe, or sharpen the old blade you're grasping. He looks down and lets go of the hilt. My fighting days are long past. When rebellion hit, I gave crop to the rebels, and they were good folk fighting a good cause once. But they just can't keep coming back demanding more and more. They're just more thieves than rebels now. And so as long as that's true, the rebels will take your crop and the Reaper takes your money. And that's exactly right. Until I starve to death anyway, then they'll be fighting over my bones. Now, this will actually give me the side quest. Interesting enough, I could say kill them first, kill the Reaper, kill the rebels, or I'm not getting involved. So it's probably best to kill the Reaper. or not get involved, but we'll just say that, or not. Someone needs to kill the Reaper if he's doing this to you. Imagine what else he's doing. Don't have to. We see it every day. If you stand against him, we farm folk will be in your death, but we don't have much to offer. Repayment later, justice now. And this is kind of neat, because then you can ask, and again, it leads to other questions. What can you tell me? Let's talk about the Reaper. Well, I've heard some news. He's closest with the Baron to the south, and was the right hand of the mercenary king, the power that made him rich. It's not much, but he wears a key around his neck. They say it's the key to his fortune, but the only way to get that key is to remove that neck. And then I can say, tell him about the plains. Seems like you're no stranger to talk. Any news? Heard tell of attack of Church of St. Darchild. Apparently some killer came for the priest and nearly destroyed the entire church. He's talking about me, by the way. And then I'll take care of this. This might get ugly. You just stay armed and hidden until I return. So now I've got a new thing to do. You can go here, Death and Taxes. It's got a medium difficulty. So I can click on it. Let's see here. Track quest. And right now, I think you can only track one at a time, but you can. We'll do this side quest here. Let's see here. Which the little arrow there is always going to point me to where I need to go. As you roam through the map, you'll sometimes find, like, supplies. And that will help you build up stuff. There's another person I can talk to. Now you see here it's capturable. And as you capture things, this actually will help me do mine. And you can see the different opposition. So there's several people I would have to fight. And it gets you 85 gold per hour. So there is these interesting tactics and strategy into the game. As I explore, there'll be some wood there. So it's really interesting how they have both the exploration aspect of the game and like the trying to find like resources, just looking for certain things. Now this is battle. There's 3 of them, but I'm going to show you all the battle because it's a really interesting thing. But I'm going to do something real quick. Let's retreat momentarily, because I'm going to turn this back up because I don't think you can hear too well. So I'm going to reset it and hit confirm, and then I'm going to hit back. So you might have better chance at hearing some of the stuff goes on. And all the different people you can talk to, and I'm actually not sure how big. Let's see here. Take that wood. Take that wood. This says, oh, I captured the lumber mill because no one's guarding it, so it's going to make wood for me, which is cool. So I do, like I said, I do like this Aster. I can't clear those vines, so I need to do companion, but we're going to run over here real quick. Like I said, it's an interesting let's see here. Now there's a lot of people here, but we're going to retreat because I don't want to fight, but I am going to go over here because there's only 3 guys. So let me show you how the battles take place. And I'm actually really digging this because I do like tactical RPGs. You know, I didn't always, but the Warhammer games that I play, where it's a lot of tactical, has kind of made me really start liking them. And so now I'm really, really big on these games. And here we go. So, and you can actually turn it a variety of ways. You can go way up above, or that way. You can zoom all the way in to see the characters, which is nice, or zoom all the way out, and those are going to be little boons. So we're going to move him here.
I'll sneak past
behind these rocks. Alright, and then we're going to take, and then you hit R1 for the next turn. So that's a bad tile to go over. We're going to stay next to my companion. And then we're going to hit R1. We'll see what happens. And I do like you can really take a look at the characters up close when you're battling. And the magic in the game is, even though it is pretty well done and pretty spectacular, actually. There's some spells I've seen that's like, wow. Very nicely done. And I do have a couple of spells I can use. Now he has this ability
I'll sneak past them.
that lets me like cloak and then inflict like bleed. But we're gonna go ahead and just attack him because that needs to happen. And now for her, I'll go ahead and go over here. I'm going to hit this clearing strike, which does demoralizes my targets. We're going to zoom all in so you can see a really good like view of this spell. And that's an area of threat right there. Boom at all the swords. Very cool, very nice. Kick ass. Now, this guy here, he's pretty heavy armor.
Father, guide my blade.
So we're going to do this real quick. He's doing missiles. But he's not heavily armored. And he's going to do the same thing, missiles. And here's what we're going to do next. So if I can move him over here, he will be considered flanked.
Now you see me?
Which I like.
Feel my blade.
So we do get bonus, which is nice. And then now with her, still again throwing missiles out, doing some damage. And okay, it's gonna be my turn.
Face your death.
And do that. And then I can open up my spell book, Waning Bolt, or do healing, but I've already kind of like taken my turn. So I do that. Kind of getting hurt, kind of messed up in this one. These guys are a little tougher than I anticipated, so I may not get out of this unscathed. I might be able to heal. I'm going to do this, do my blend, and then I'm going to attack, which is going to put bleed on this guy, which is good, and that will help out a lot. Let's see what I can do here. Then Waning Bolt, I can unleash all the way across the field.
I am Abiana.
Boom, and that weakened him. And again, you can set the combat speed up to from 100 to 200 or 300% if you want the combat. Different towels do offer advantages depending on what's going on. I'll end up healing the next round, obviously. They're still bleeding, so that's going to help me out. Oh, let me see, maybe it's my turn. I am going to have to heal. I gotta get rid of at least one of these guys.
I think we're getting good at this.
This is good. And then I'll...
Feel the snake's bite.
Okay. It's her turn, so I'm gonna have to heal.
Stand down.
Because I need to heal. See, well, that's so nice. Like, I love the way the spells look. They did a good job. And I can't attack. I don't think I can. So no, I'm done. I think eventually, though, you will be able to get more abilities to attack more than once. But right now, since I'm not impressed that strong, but we're gonna have to get.
His holy fury.
Like I said, I don't really have any other recruits, so right now it's just good to try to.
Feel my blade fight. You mess with
Abby, he's down for good, and I can't really go around and try to flank him. And now I'll do whirlwind again. Try to do some damage. And once I move behind him, he'll be flanked. And they did do, like I said, a good job. I don't know what it is about, I guess, the tactical combat games. He's flanked, so I get that power bonus.
Feel the snake bite.
Boom. And down he goes. It's just, and then when you win, of course, it shows your character and whoever, you know, so it's nice. So again, you always get to see your character, which I like. You get various rewards and experience. I'm really digging this. And this is a new game that came out, and it was a PC title, and I think it really flew under the radar for this month, and it's totally worth like picking up if you love deep tactical RPG with a lot of customization. And I think it's great. I can enter that mana fountain and get my mana back, which I don't really need. But I know there's a healing fountain here. You do heal any AP you didn't leave after each battle. Like when you're done with an actual battle, each round, any AP left over goes towards your healing. So I'm healed again, which is nice. You can talk to her. There's a capturable gold mine. Again, there's a lot of enemies here. So I don't think I want to deal with that just yet. Here's another thing too, like I said, if you change your character's armor, for example, which that's a really cool looking armor. See, now I'm wearing that set armor, so they did do the whole loot system. Strangely enough though, I am wearing this head armor, and it didn't actually show up. Like, it doesn't actually show up me wearing it, which is kind of strange. But there is, by the way, I wanted to show you this too. There is a ton of spells. There's the martial stuff, which I don't have yet, but you have your twilight spells, you have your divine spells, like word of divine power. You had to research them, and it tells you what it does. You have your primal, and then you have when you're unholy spells, and you can summon like a lesser devil and that, and you actually can favor one faction more so than another, which will actually reflect it will reflect like what your character is, their armor, their units. It's really interesting. Like I said, I think it's great that you can take over stuff in the overworld like that, and I really do dig that. And it's just nice. Empire forces, I can fight them. They're level 4, so I'm gonna wait on that. I'm gonna talk to this girl over here. See what she has to say. You decided to leave the priestess to her work and ride for the... Oh, that's right. I've already spoken to her. But anytime you want to actually go back to your castle, your area, your city, you actually can... there's the Reaper, and he's my mission. You can actually go and go back by hitting L1, which is nice. I'm just doing a little bit of exploration. Now, if I talk to the Reaper, I will have to fight him, because I said I would take care of it. So let's see what happens here. Hulking beastly man looks over his coin counting and glares. The Reaper. None, not of the plains, or I know you. Call me Aviana. I collected tax for the king, now tithes for the prior. They call me the Reaper. I know the name. You've been extorting farm folk. So they're not talking, but in a lot of instances there is a lot of voice acting. So say the farm folk, if we spent half the time telling that he sent complaining, we have no problem. Still, you wouldn't have come unless you plan on doing something about it. I think it's time someone show you what it's like to be reaped. I'll start with your hands, then your head. So he's got a lot of enemies. Not saying that this is probably bad, and since it's a story mission, I really can't actually like back out of it. So we're just gonna have to try, folks. If I lose, I lose. And there is checkpoints and save systems that are pretty frequent, so we're gonna go with this battle. And like I said, I'm really liking that this is not like an atypical tactical RPG. It's got a lot of the RPG elements. It's got the loot systems. It's got all that stuff, and I really like that. I can check this out too. Summoning Porter to summon a powerful ally. So if I don't have like 3 to do that, and I feel like that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna try to take over like these tiles before I can, and I ain't having that. And I'm gonna go ahead and put my cloak on, so I'm stealthy for right now. And then I'm gonna take over this one.
I'm going.
No. I meant to. Whoops, I meant to move one more.
Let's move.
There we go. Because I don't want like them to get whatever, because I know they're going to try to do the summoning thing. So let's see what we can do here. then we have these folks here. So I do not know what that was, but there you have it. So we're just trying to do this. The only thing interesting enough, you'd think that you could do some kind of, like, I guess, backstab kind of thing. And you can't. So it's kind of interesting that you cannot. Oh, I got another attack if I want to.
You mess with Abby, you mess with me.
There we go. Now it's my turn. I thought about using a spell. But I'm going to go ahead and attack him with a whirlwind. Get some damage done on him. And I wish I could do like more than one action at this point, but I cannot, so... And... yeah. In that right now. Got rid of the health back. Boom. Damn, that's burning spell. That was rough. Reaper. I'm going to have to weaken his forces for sure before I continue. But he's going to be bloody for a little while.
Will be no surrender.
So I'm definitely going to have to use a heal for my character because we are getting hurt. Oh, now they're using healing on me. I don't think this is going to be a battle that I can win at my current level, right? It's just not something I'm going to be able to do. And it sucks because it really takes all my action points per se. And it's not going to really do me no good. I can't do no more spells, so... It's like I said, it's the whole tactical thing. And I really dig, like I said, these tactical games. I wish I had a third person, and I would be able to take over the, to get to summon whatever this thing is. That I could summon. But they definitely have us outnumbered and outgunned.
Holding the line.
Pain will be your reward.
They are just messing with them. It's my turn now, so...
Stand down.
And I hate that I can literally attack one time. It just is funky that I can't do more than one attack, and that's it, right?
You mess with Abby, you mess with me. Feel the snake bite. You mess with
Okay,
Abby,
at least I got
you
one
mess
of
with
them.
me.
But I don't, like I said, I don't believe I'm going to win this battle because they are doing a lot of damage, and my character, for whatever reason, can only literally attack like one time.
Feel his holy hand.
This person's just messing my character up, like really badly, and I kind of need to take him out.
You're done. Alien forever.
And I really need to be able to heal. And again, like, I don't know why my main character does not have no more AP than what they do and what she does. It's really weird. I guess it all ties into your, however, your crap. I need to hit the wrong button there. Yeah, my character's gone. Yeah, there's no winning this. This is way too hard. And she's running because she's worried, but I'm definitely not going to win this. My character is doomed. So I'm not really going to, even if I heal, it'll just be several more attacks on me. And again, it's so bizarre because I cannot, like I don't get, like, why I can't have no more than one attack or one AP. And I feel like, oh, you can actually select the speed with R3. I didn't even see that.
For the High Father.
Holding the line.
if I don't, like I said, if I don't attack or do something. But yeah, definitely not strong enough to really do any good here.
There will be no surrender.
But I'm not gonna win because this is way tougher than I thought it was gonna be. And this is again, this is like a early mission, and this spellcaster is what's causing so much trouble. And they're staying the farthest away they can from me. And I'm not going to win this. So, which kind of sucks.
You're mine.
So yeah, I'm kind of for sure on this.
I will bring
Guys are
it
tough,
back
and
with
it's
me.
such an early mission, but you know, that's the thing I've learned about this game is even though somebody might be one level higher, it really makes a big difference. But there's no me winning this for sure. It's gonna be done deal.
Face your death.
And the fact that again, if I could have more than one attack per round, it'd be great, but it's just not happening.
I go.
So I gotta figure out what the deal is with this. So she just keeps blasting me with this retribution and weakening me, and it just sucks. Because I'm trying to
You're mine.
get rid of people. So get rid of that one. You know, somehow I have survived. I don't know how.
Feel his holy
And
hand.
he's never going to like just come and attack me straight up. So now I can take a moment to heal myself.
Stand down.
I don't know, I might get lucky. It's unlikely that I'll get lucky. I'm gonna go ahead and move
Moving.
towards her so I can get her within range.
For honor.
And he's running because he's trying to do the classic. This whole retribution thing she keeps throwing out, it just sucks because she's moving and not letting me get close to her to even attack. Which, that's an easy fix.
Quickly.
But I am going to attack her.
You're mine.
Yeah, I kind of figured she wasn't going to be
For
like
the High
powerful.
Father.
Like, not as far as is she going to heal herself now and keep running. And I hate that. This is another one of those. I mean, it's a good tactic, but then you're like, wow, you know, like I'm just trying
Let's
to
move.
attack this person.
Stand down.
And once I get her down, though, that's
We are
it.
his wrath and
He's just
punishment.
going to throw up spells. And she's going to do some other thing to me. And then run again. Again, it's very predictable. Just because you can tell that's what the computer strategy is trying to
Move out.
just keep alive. It makes sense.
You're mine.
But this will be the last round she stays alive. Now now that his magic user has gotten weak, he has to stop. And again, same thing, retribution. You're gonna move again. And I'm gonna move, of course. And I'm gonna
Move
kill
out.
this fucking bitch, because you're fucking going down now.
Done.
Yeah,
The
you're
old ways
fucking
must
done.
die.
You're done. I really didn't think I was gonna win this one.
You
Just
dare
because
hit my
he's,
lyre?
and of course, using fireball on me now, so, okay, well, I'm in better shape than I thought I was. I'm gonna go
Moving.
hide here and draw him out. And that's, I can't do it. Actually, but I can heal. So,
That's better.
this has turned out, I thought for sure it was over. So now I've got my full health back.
Feel his holy
He's
hand.
just gonna do that. Man, I can't believe that I have, like, survived. I don't even know how that happened.
Let's move.
I thought for sure, you know, that this is it. I ain't winning this one. Can I still can't throw out a spell. So here we go. He's gonna firebolt again at me, of course. It wasn't that bad. And it's gonna be my turn. And I'm going to I'm gonna go
I'm
right over
going.
here, and I'm gonna attack him with this.
Face your death.
I just can't believe that
I will
that
bring
I've
wrath
gotten
with
this
me.
far. He actually didn't bother to attack. That's so weird.
Moving.
You'd think he would have.
Die.
And so far, I didn't think this was like I was way outnumbered and everything outgunned, and he's just running. Like I didn't expect this. Like I didn't expect to get through all this. This is actually
Quickly.
kind of crazy to me. It's weird.
Stand down. Help.
I might actually come out on top of
I
this.
will bring wrath with me.
Again, weird. Do I have the ability? No, I don't, but
You're done.
got him more than halfway down. This is weird. I just wasn't
For
expecting it.
honor.
He just moves. I guess he's just not too much on the
Stand down.
defensive, maybe. And he's just running. I don't know. But it seems odd that he's not, when other than doing his fire attack,
For the High
he
Father.
just keeps trying to defensive but not attack me. Like and this is one of those things where he's not all that strong and he just appears that way. Because in the story it kind of alludes that nobody basically messes with him.
You're mine.
But I'm going to come out on top on this one. I hate that I lost my companion, but I did not expect to win this, guys.
Move out.
And girls, I just did not expect to win this.
You're
Whoa.
done.
He's almost gone.
To battle.
Wow, you gonna run? He's running? I don't know, I just can't. But I guess it makes sense.
Stand
He's
down.
hiding behind his men.
The Liberator reigns.
And women, whatever. Got him. I didn't think I was gonna win that, and I won that. Wow. I got a new sword, I got new equipment. Awesome. Some loot, continue, gained quite a bit of experience. I hate the fact that I lost one of my characters. I think he's back. Very good. I did it. I just didn't expect that. There are times in the game, though, too, that you are given various options, like a ring or wings, on your dialogue choices, and you can actually, you know, you can actually, like, again, affect the story's outcome. There is, I think, different endings and whatnot. Ori, look. I recognize that mark anywhere. It's the old Empire. Father had the same on his pauldron. Whatever door this opens must be well hidden and very, very old. Okay, so let me go into my character. Crap. And let's see what we got here. I got some leather armor, and you can hold to compare. It looks like what I'm wearing, of course, is epic, but I'm curious to see what the leather looks like. Okay, there you go. Looks a little different, but that epic is too nice to not wear. I also got this sword. It shows it went down, but that's kind of neat again. You can see the different weapons and abilities, so very good. Now we're going to go back, because I did finish this quest, and talk to Hoods. Oods, the Reaper's day of reaping are over. But he had it coming. He asked us to show the farm folk thank you. This is much, but I was planning on using it to stave off the Reaper's blade. We'll be needing to do that now. No, you won't. What we do now, keep feeding rebels? They're going to need it now, aren't they? Without them, we'll all be subjects to the Emperor. Farm, thank you again, Aviana. You nod a kind farewell and return to your journey. Nebandar is rarely a world that allows happy endings. Hopefully you think this is but one of many. Alright, got some gold, got new equipment, some experience points, some skill points. I gained a level. Alright. This is good. So, I'll show you these skill points. So these shards you get shows you. It says physical resistance, but again, because I like that might be better to wear, only because even though it gives me better experience, it'd be nice to. It's 5%, so I guess not. But these are shards you can wear, boots and variety of things. But let's go to our skill tree. So I have a skill point I can give to that says Twilight Might, says Teamwork, says Twilight Initiate, Twilight Essence Tier 2 spells. You can go over here if you want. Gives me never increasing primal resistance and primal power. Unholy Initiative, Primal Initiate. But for right now, I'm going to go over here. Let's see, there's increase 5. You've got Critical Mastery, Flanking Master. Let's see here. Nimble. Next rank, critical hits gains 40% chance to dodge the next incoming attack. It's actually pretty nice. That only has 1 rank. That is wanted, but I don't have that. I'm not sure if my character will ever get... I hope I can get to a point where I get more than 1 attack. But you know what? We're going to give it to Nimble. Because it'd be great to have, like, that. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. You actually have to confirm it. Hold on a second. Let's go back. Give myself Nimble. And hit confirm. Okay. So now we've got the skills there. And there you go. My character is just kind of rolling right along. That's probably, again, another one of the main quests. Oh, let's go to my journal and reset that and track that. Which, that's my main journal. But let's roam around a little bit, too. Let's just check some stuff out. I'm going to use this healing fountain. And that should heal both of my characters. Well, we gain level, so that does heal everybody. We're going to run over here. Now, you're not always on your horse. I have seen videos of this where you're not always running around. I'm going to do this. Oh, I didn't mean to use the healing one. I'm going to use the mana one. Let's use this mana one here, okay? Boom. Alright, so, like I said, this is what you're seeing thus far. And, again, just doing a little bit of this map exploration. I am, again, not sure how big it is. I think it's great that I do have that lumber mill. Doesn't really go any further. And it may not. I don't think... okay, some wood. I do need that. Got conveyor vines. There's a chest in there. Can't get to. Just trying to scope out things right now. I will have to eventually come back and take over that. Okay. This is some kind of Holy Light, Baron Galcher. That's probably side quest stuff, of course. What's up here? Let's see what we got. Okay, there's like a bridge here. Okay, okay. Okay, so it's much bigger, this land. Treasure chest. I'm going to open. I got a new headband. Check out this headband here. See what we got. It says common. That one gives me intelligence, so it's slightly better. I don't know why they don't like put like armor for the head and actually show it. That's kind of crazy to me. More wood I can get, and again another place I can take over. Corruption growth will who can cleanse corruption. So that'd be good to find that stuff. Okay, wait, what's this way? Nope, there's no way through. I forgot I can actually move the camera around here. I'm just kind of trying to explore. I can capture it. Okay. Alright. Capture it right off the bat. So, at least I know that there's some light exploration in the map, and it's kind of a small to medium-sized map, but I think the game world does open up more and more as you go. I can go Church of the High Father. Let's see what's in there. Now, by the way, if you want to go back to your main city, as I said before, you hit L1 that you're building. But I cannot go to the Church of the High Father. If I'm inside a building, you can't use it there. But we're going to go back to my city, because I just, again, wanted to show you some of the gameplay and the RPG mechanics and stuff. And I felt that that shows you a little bit about what Disciples Liberation. It is totally, to me, worth a buy if you're really into that. And I would love to actually get back into, like, if I could, I'd love to get, you know, to be able to recruit people. And it says 500 recruit. I think I had to wait. And if you want to see more about them, like this says possessed, human, demon, melee, tells you their skills, weapon swing, wild swing, and demonic strength. They're like kind of crazy looking. If you don't want that one, you can train them too, which I like. And there's a lot of different units. You will be able to build a fairly robust army. Your graveyard, tier 2. It says required castle 2, but we're going to go over here. Stone Ring. Here's your temple. And you can recruit a soldier. which is nice. That's 500 gold. Okay, so I can recruit somebody at the moment. I'm just curious. I'm just curious how this works exactly. In your main castle, you can research spells and gather resources. Shows you what you would like to gather or however it works. See how I'm getting it per hour, which is nice. And you'll do that as it builds up, and then I can hit gather, and then it'll take it all. I can train my companions, but he's maxed out, so you can't do anything about him. But like I said, there's the spell researching, which I think is neat. I go, so I can research these different spells. Wait a minute, let me make sure that's the only spells I can research. I think it is. Yeah, so, and then you can, again, reassign skills. So you go up here, and that lets you, like, you can actually distribute them for 1,000. You want to build it up, and then you can also talk to your companions whenever you like, which is pretty cool. And again, they give you all these neat little options. Now, I don't have enough to build anything, and I don't have a blueprint. That will come into play later, obviously. And, you know, that's the thing. I mean, that's essentially Disciples Liberation, but it gets deeper and deeper as it goes. I know there's a lot of different stories, different quest lines, and it's actually, to me, it's totally worth it. I think anybody that's interested in a really robust tactical RPG is really going to like this. I do want to save it real quick before I hop off here. And since I don't have any actual saves other than, and you can, by the way, I forgot, you can hit the left on the right on the directional pad, and it will quick save anytime that you wish, which is really nice. And so I do like that. And if you load a game save, you actually do earn an achievement for it, which is interesting. And this has been Disciples Liberation. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I'm enjoying the game thus far, and I look forward to doing more and more with it. It is a lot of fun what I've played so far, and definitely we will, again, I'm glad that you tuned in. Again, please check out Unpaid Gamers. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, subscribe to Twitch, but more importantly to YouTube. And you can check out Unpaid Gamers. Again, check out Posthuman Guy's streams and Let's Play there. Check out Ban Losses, Apex Legends Seasonal Play. And of course, you can check out the Gaming Roundtable and all the videos that are up there under that banner. And if you would like to email me or like to have any questions or suggestions of games that you'd like to see me play, because I own a lot of them, or games that you think I would like to play and suggest, please write me at gamingroundtableupg@gmail.com. That's all one word, gamingroundtableupg@gmail.com. And we will see you on the next episode of the Gaming Roundtable. And as always, gamers, good gaming.